2 years ago, I bought an A to B car, and if you're not familiar with that concept, it basically is just a car that's going to take you from point A to point B for as cheap as possible with as few problems as possible. This week, I sold that car with all of its problems, and I feel like I was way overpaid. Today, I'm planning on selling my car, but I'm lazy, so I'm going to do it to Carmax. Alright, so that wasn't completely true, but it's actually 2 days later, because as I was going through all my paperwork in my car, I realized I didn't have a title. I have an appointment at Carmax in 45 minutes I'm going to try to get to, but at first I have to jump my car. Alright, so we're going to try out starting out with this guy, which is a jump starter. And it got me out of a lot of binds. It's supposed to only take like 10 seconds to be able to just jump your car. It normally works, but I think my battery's actually completely dead here. Let's give it a turn real quick. See if it does it in the advertised 10 to 15 seconds. Pretty much if this doesn't work right now, I'm going to have to change my Carmax appointment to way later in the day, so. I don't have any faith. Ooh, that's better than I thought it was going to be. But I'm probably gonna change my appointment. I hadn't been able to turn it on for a couple of months, and Monday I tried for a couple of hours and still couldn't. Tuesday, I was thinking, hey, I'm gonna get everything ready to sell the car, and then I'll figure out turning it on. But I realized I didn't have the paper title, which I needed. And in Florida, you have to make an appointment to go to the DMV, or you have to get it sent to you a couple weeks in advance. We already had an appointment for Wednesday because we had bought a van that we were gonna have to title, and so I was able to get the title then. However, I still couldn't start the car. So I thought that there was really only one option left.
Are you gonna get a battery?
Maybe. I'm gonna try it with your car first. It sounded better than I thought it would have sounded, but it didn't sound good. Alright, now we got them hooked up. Been running for like 5 or so minutes. Let's see if I'm gonna need a new battery. Oh! I was not expecting that. I'm gonna let this guy run for a couple of minutes, and we're gonna be able to get to Carmax. Awesome. Basically, I'm just trying to get like $50 for it, at least. I mean, hopefully, obviously more, but I really just need to transfer the registration because we just bought a van to live in. I honestly can't believe it, but we're about to pretty much make our 4 o'clock appointment. Hopefully, it'll make it there. Now, you might have noticed that I said that I was all right taking only $50 for the car. And here's why. I went to Kelley Blue Book to get an idea of how much a car like mine would sell at either a trade-in or private party value. And so for a 2001 Chevrolet Cavalier with about 134,000 miles in my area, with the body style of a coupe at a Z24 engine with a fair condition. Now this is where I have to stop it for a second. I don't even really think my car is in fair condition because of all the problems that it has, but you'll notice right under that it says Kelley Blue Book doesn't value cars that are in poor condition. So I just chose fair to get an idea of what a car like mine, if it were running and a lot more things were working smoothly, would potentially be worth. Because here's a couple of the issues on my car. It has cosmetic damage literally all over. The interior has tons of cracked plastic. The passenger window doesn't roll up or down. The battery is totally shot. The transaxle cable, which is how you shift, is kind of busted. The sunroof doesn't close all the way. The rear lights and blinkers don't work, nor does the dash cluster. You have to push in on it just to see the odometer. So if we were to say by some crazy logic that it was somehow in fair condition, which it obviously wasn't because it's not even starting, then it would probably be on the lowest end of fair condition. And so when we look at the range for trade-in values of a fair condition car, it's $344 to $761. So we would assume that mine would get that $344 amount, but honestly, probably way less than that because there's so many things that need to get fixed on my car. But like I said, that really didn't matter too much to me. I just needed to get this car off my hands. Well, let's hope it turns on for them when they turn it on, but we are here.
Just selling a car?
Yes.
Okay, follow me over here.
So they took us to one of those desks and asked us some pretty routine questions, made sure I had my driver's license, checked the VIN of the car, asked what type of car it was, and everything like that. But they also asked if there was any major work that needed to be done. And because of everything that I listed earlier in the video, I didn't exactly know how to answer that question. I asked exactly what he meant by that. And then he asked if there was anything wrong with the car that would not let it drive. And me thinking through all of the issues of the car was trying to figure out exactly how to say what was up with the transaxle cable and the blinkers and everything. He was just like, okay, do the brakes work? And so I said, yes, the brakes work. And that was it. And he moved on. And then he let me know a little bit about the process, that they're going to have an appraiser come out to the car and take a look at it, and it's probably going to take about 10 to 15 minutes to do so, except because of COVID, we had to go out with them to turn the car on and then to roll down the windows, just because it's an enclosed space and they wanted to keep it safer. I'm hoping it just turns.
I'm sure.
I'm not, but I'm glad you are. Yeah, I've been having some problems with my battery.
Okay.
I needed to jump it to get it here. Sure.
Okay, I'll get it.
I figured that was going to happen. I literally just need to put any number on a piece of paper. Got the jump. I was honestly a little surprised by the inspection. They seem to care a lot about very specific details, like how the cloth liner flushed up against the panels inside the car, but they didn't check the turn signals, passenger windows, sunroof, take it for a drive, or anything like that. It took maybe around 10 minutes or so, and then I guess he got everything he needed, so he had us.
Take a seat. 10-15 minutes, they'll be rough.
He said that we're too bad of people to sell our car to Carmax, so it's not gonna happen. I'm just playing. He said 10 to 15 minutes, they're gonna come back and give us our offer. What's your price point?
Them taking it.
For free?
I'll pay them.
No, don't pay them.
I'll give them $20.
No.
You have the 2001, right?
Yep.
Chevy Cavalier? Right. Came out to 700.
Okay.
Right. So
Yeah.
do you have any questions, concerns, or anything?
Not really. I think we would just want to sell the car then.
Do you want to do it right now?
Mhm.
Okay. So let me get one more piece of paper and I'll be right back.
You say 700.
$700.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought he said 70, and I was like,
That'd be fine. I paid $650 2 years ago. We'll get into the exact process of selling the car to Carmax and everything that you need to worry about there, but I'm still just blown away by how much they overpaid for my car. They probably overpaid by 2 times the Kelley Blue Book value of my car. Look, I know this probably isn't the case with every car that you're gonna go to get appraised at Carmax, otherwise they wouldn't be making money, but if you have a car that has some problems and you don't feel totally comfortable pawning those off on somebody else who's a private buyer, definitely look into selling your car at Carmax. This video isn't sponsored by Carmax or anything, but their offers are good for 7 days, and I just want to make this to let you know because I kind of feel like I ripped them off. If you can get that deal too, go ahead and do it because I just said yes to what they offered me after they looked at my car. But when it comes to actually selling the car, you're gonna need a
Paper title if you have it.
I have it.
And your license.
And then on their website, it said that they needed your registration, but he was able to just pull that out from some system that I guess they have access to, so I didn't actually need to bring that in. And so after we make sure that I have all of that, we go up to a clerk window where we wait for somebody to come and they just do all of the paperwork for us. And when she finally came back with all the paperwork done, it was time to get to signing and selling the car.
Plate and your driver's license is right there.
Perfect.
So this is a vehicle purchase agreement. We offer you $700, and that's what we are going to honor. We're going to give you that in the form of a bank draft, which is just a check. The vehicle air pollution control statement, this just says that you didn't tamper with the vehicle air pollution control. Dominant disclosure statement just stating that you didn't tamper with the odometer at any point. This is the notice of sale, just reiterating that you are selling the car to us.
And do I get a copy of this as well?
Yes, you get copies of everything, except for your title. You have to sign right there.
Getting it done. Dang, dang. That's monies. 2 hours later. Can't believe that we got $700 for that car.
yeah.
Victory meal. Food is gone. You can see the ring from where my car's been sitting there for the past month. So, if your car has problems, or you don't want to have to deal with the hassle of selling your car to a private buyer, or you have both of those problems, definitely look into selling your car at Carmax or something like Carmax. There's a lot of places if you just Google buy my car that will buy your car in almost any condition, and some of them will even come out to you. So I would definitely look into that, especially if you have an older car with a couple of problems. I had a lot of fun making this video and telling this story, and if you enjoyed this type of content, which is a little bit different than what I normally do, let me know either by liking it or commenting. And if you are interested in stories like these, I have a video from a while ago that I did with my wife on just how we make our monthly budget and budget meeting. That is a little bit more story driven, so you can watch that video right here. But YouTube also thinks that you'll like this video as well, so check out either of those and will help to start getting your money in order. Thanks for watching, guys.